everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me. This time in my kids' memory keeping planner. It is week 4 of 52 weeks of Halloween. You guys ready to see what this last week has looked like? No, it turned out so good. Oh, I love it. I pulled out all the Mortys that I could find to fit up with these, and I am loving it. Morty in this spread is absolute perfect. I have no idea what I was gonna put in that. I think I was gonna put like different things. I forget. I really do need to like pull my sticky notes out and make little notes for what I say, what I'm gonna do during the video and stuff. But that will be where the week 3 script goes, which I still need to make those. We'll get there. Even if it's towards the end of the week, towards the end of the year. We know that I'll get there. Hopefully. So yeah, all the Mortys, loving it. So yeah, we are going into week 4. I'm going to use this kit from my shop. And it's in our old format, but still like a really great format. And it's called Witch's Brew, and I'm loving the colors. I was really going through and trying to pick out what kit I wanted to use this week, and it's so hard. Oh my gosh, so hard. And I know that I'm gonna really struggle come Halloween time to not buy 1,001 Halloween kits. So yeah. So I did use this kit back in 2021, I want to say. Yeah, because this kit wasn't released last year. So it was 2021. Still up in the shop because you know how much we love Halloween. And it's a good kit. I mean, so if you haven't, it wasn't a big seller. So if this is up your alley for Halloween, grab it. So I love the colors. I love the orange and purple, like the classic Halloween colors. I'm just a fan of them. Okay, I think I used that up there last time, so we're going to use a different one. Most definitely we're going to use a different one. I like these eyeballs. These eyeballs make me happy. So, loving doing the memory keeping kit for my kiddos. It's been a lot of fun. And I've just been having a grand old time. Just with this project. This project makes me extremely happy. I'm such a fan of it. So I asked on my Instagram, what was it? When did I ask? It's a couple days ago. I don't know. Well, I mean a couple days from when I'm filming this. Obviously when you guys see this, it will have been over a week that I had asked this, and I had asked if you did 52 weeks. Oh, it was last Friday. That's what it was. It was on Friday. If you did 52 weeks project, like if you joined in on this project, what would you do? Some people said food, and I was like, oh my gosh, food would be amazing to have 52 weeks of nothing but food kits. I'm like, is there enough of those out there? Like, what would be my criteria for it to be a food kit? Like, does it just need to have like one box in there, or does the whole thing need to be themed food? Because that's, you know, I'm just like looking at that one because I'm like, ooh, that would be a good one. And then somebody brought up 52 weeks of rainbows, and I was like, ooh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. And I got to thinking, oh, how would I do that? How would I do the rainbow ones? You know, and then I'm thinking of my own, and I'm like, well, I've got stuff that has rainbows in it, but would I classify it a rainbow kit? And stuff. And so here I am. Honestly, you guys, I'm so excited to start, because this will be this week, and then we have 2 more weeks that we'll be filming just before we do it, and then I will be hopefully ahead. We'll see. I'm getting there, man. Trying to. I'd like to be solidly 2 weeks ahead on this. I think that would be a good form, just so that if anything happens, you know, I get sick and I can't film, we're not having a repeat of last year, because last year was not fun, where I failed on a lot of areas. Okay, so 23rd through the 29th, but yeah. And then I started going through my kits. And I was like, well, what would I do? What would I do for this next year? Because now that I have all of my kits for this year, I was thinking like, okay, what would I do for next year? Like, what's going to be my theme? Because I love doing this project so much, but I also understand that it does take some time to get the kits together. So I knew that I was going to be doing 52 weeks of Halloween pretty early on in 2022, hence the reason why we have monthly boxes, because I had to get all that artwork done. So I'm already thinking, I get it, it's already January, but I'm already thinking 2024's project. Is that not insane? It's crazy. It is absolute bananas. But it got me thinking, like, what would be my next one? Because this is my second repeat of 52 weeks of Halloween. And I don't want to repeat themes all that often. Like, this is my fourth year doing it. So I feel like that was a good stretch and stuff. So I had 2 years of fandom in a row. So I'm like, we need to stretch it a little bit. And so I am thinking of what my next one's going to be. I've thought 52 weeks of holidays. So things like New Year's kits, things that are big holidays, Valentine's, lots, you know, where like the whole month of February would be Valentine's, the whole month of January would be New Year's, the whole month of March would be St. Patrick's Day, April would be all Easter, May would be all Mother's Day, June would be all Father's Day, July would be all 4th of July. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm going to put this box down here at the bottom because it has that orange pattern. August. What holidays on August? I guess that would be more like back to school. So all a month of back to school. September. Ooh. And that's where it gets hard. Because October, November, and December are easy. October is all Halloween. November would be all Thanksgiving. And December would be all Christmas. So what would September be? Let me know what holiday you would do a whole month for in September. That one's interesting. So I've thought about doing that. I'm crowdsourcing at this point, because now that I got all 11 months, I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Except for September. What are we gonna do for September? I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down. We're gonna go ahead and keep, while I do these older kits and they have the well, not gonna be hangry stickers, I am going to put them down at the bottom here, because there are some days that we don't do a lot of things. I mean, they do a lot of things, but school takes up a good portion of their day, and everything. And same with Taekwondo. So it's really hard when you spend a lot of hours in those two things, to have other things to write about per se. So I'm going to, when I use these kits, put the hangry stickers down at the bottom, and that will be their menu that we look over. Okay, let's see, how have we done things? Okay, so alternate together. So I guess we're alternating. We are not going to use sticky notes. What? That's right. We're not going to use sticky notes. So I'm going to have to figure this one. out. Okay, so we need the green, And then orange there. The green and purple. Okay. Do I want to color code? We haven't color coded. Because we couldn't color code on, well, I mean, technically we kind of could. But with the pattern stuff here, no, we didn't really color code. Okay, we're going to color code. We are going to color code. Okay. And, okay, so I need to make sure that I kind of do this in order of the way that they do it. All right, so we have seminary in the morning, followed by school. Okay. Let's do our glitter header. Okay, so I really gotta stop saying so. I'm just gonna critique myself for a little bit on that, and we're gonna do better. All right. Kids this last week went to Taekwondo. So we were told, so the Taekwondo studio that we go to has 2 studios. And we were told that the other studio that they have does sparring on Thursdays. And that is one of the things that my kids immensely miss about their last studio, is the amount of sparring that they would do. And so we went, and of course they had no sparring, so my kids were disappointed. But you know, we tell our kids to have a lot of energy, bring a good energy. Like, if you're gonna do something, like, do it, type thing. So they went, and the people were like, everybody that was there was like, wow, they're so energized. And we were like, yeah, because that's what we expect of them. So they brought this big energy. I think I'm going to go down the line and put these down here, because I am just running. There's going to be some big space in between because we're not doing the sticky notes. So I think I'm going to just do this and get these out of the way. Every day is a new adventure, or every time we open up this planner, it's a new adventure for what I'm going to do. It's similar, but not the same. Close, but not the same. We definitely like to switch things up around here. But yeah, they took this energy with them, and a lot of the kids and the instructors and the parents were all like, whoa, where'd these kids come from? You know, and that's because they've dedicated a lot of time, a lot of hours, and a lot of years to this specific sport. So I would think at this point they better have some good energy, because I am sorry, as a parent, there have been some people there that, like, it comes to black belts, and I'm like, yeah, you bought your black belt. And that's one of the running jokes at every studio that we've been at, is that there are families there that have bought their black belts. Like, their kids are nowhere near a black belt range. And that's, for me, that is not how I operate. For my kids, you have to earn it. And I'm really rough in that area of, like, you have to earn it. And I've even been approached by different parents of like, wow, you're really strict on your kids. And I'm like, hey, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it with 100% of your capability. Like, there's no half doing some of this stuff. And that's just how they just like, whoa, you're a little too intense. So I'm too intense. And so is my husband. Apparently we're too intense, which I'm completely fine with. Okay. So let's Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday's gonna be a little bit of a different day. My husband, my oldest, and my second oldest are going to be on a little adventure. They're gonna go look for a house for us in a different state. And stuff, and who knows if we'll find anything. We may not find anything. However, I don't know if they'll be participating in their seminary class that morning. So I'm still going to put it down. I think, yeah. We'll keep to everything because I think that'll make things easier. Okay. So yeah, they brought this different energy. My husband and I are apparently pretty intense, and I am okay with it. But no, I have my oldest. He has really latched on to Taekwondo, and he practices hours every day. Like, he'll be outside and he'll be practicing, and I'm just like, dang, I wish I had half your focus when I was your age. I would have gone really far having that focus. But yeah, that's what he does. He goes outside into the yard and takes the dogs out there and lets them run about, and he goes ahead and just practices. So he has his nunchucks out there, and he's practicing those. He's practicing all of his different forms, and they just recently joined the performance team at their studio. So now they're having to learn how to do some of these things a little bit faster. And so he's practicing all of that. He's also working to strengthen his core and his upper body strength, although he has got a lot of upper body strength, because he wants and his flexibility, because he wants to do like roundhouse flips and front flips, back flips, and all of that. So he's working towards that. So we do, and that's another thing. One of the reasons why we're looking at moving is because we don't have some of those facilities nearby. Now, for their Taekwondo studios, either one that we go to, it's 45 minutes away. The closest gym, like gymnastics gym, that we could put him in so that he can learn some of that stuff is almost an hour and a half away. So we're at this crossroads with some things in being able to offer him these extracurriculars without having to drive and spend pretty much all day in the car. So that's another reason why we're moving. It's just we're just at a crossroads, and we want to give the best that we can to all of our children for all of their goals that they strive to do. So that's currently what is happening. So yeah, so he's outside practicing and learning all of that, and then we'll go out and we'll help him, be like, okay, this is what I can see. We're gonna maneuver your legs, so tuck your butt in, put your head in between your shoulders, quit arching your back, and that way he can start to feel where those muscles are engaging, so he knows exactly what he needs to do. It's been some fun times. But honestly, granted, I probably had that kind of focus because I was in dance when I was his age, and I loved it, and I probably danced 20 to 30 hours a week. I lived in the studio. I took as many dance classes as I could in high school. I took as many dance classes as I could at the studio I went to, and I would go to work after that. I was at my dance studio probably 5 days a week, if not 4. Definitely 4, if not 5. Some days, I want to say that I was there. No, I was there 5 days a week. I for sure was there 5 days a week. I was teaching, but then I was also dancing. Oh, it was just a fun time. Just a fun time. So I guess, in a way I did have that focus, but he has a focus that I don't think that I had at his age. So anyways, I'm done bragging about my kid. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if they're going to be participating in their early morning class that happens on Tuesday and Thursday, and then it happens in the evening on Wednesdays. I don't think we're going to participate in that, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Play it by ear. So let's see what we got here. I really am liking, I love color coding, you guys. I really do love color coding. It makes me so happy. It just, there's just something about it that just makes me just really, really happy. It just, I don't know how else to explain it. Don't know how else to explain it. But yeah. The other thing we have this week, I'm trying to think. They have a youth thing going on this day. So hopefully they're not too exhausted from their trip to do their whole youth adventure. That'll be going on, but that'll be fun. And stuff. But yeah, I can't believe that we're planning for like the last week in January. I don't know how that has happened. If somebody could please explain it to me, I would be extremely happy, because I'm not ready for time to move on this fast. So, okay, let's see. Every once in a while I get confused on what colors I'm supposed to use. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think the following week we're going to go to a museum for my daughter's birthday. I think that would be a fun thing to go do on her birthday. We just found out that the King Tut's exhibit is here at the museum we have a membership to. And last year we went and saw the Ramses exhibit, which was phenomenal. Oh my gosh, that was such a good exhibit. Oh, it was so good. Okay, so we've already done that. Where's my, okay, let's do this. So we went and did the Ramses exhibit. The kids loved that one. Like seeing all the mummies and everything, my kids were fascinated. Oh, I was fascinated. Don't get me wrong. But King Tut's exhibit is back. Oh, that's really crooked. King Tut's exhibit is back, and I really, really, really want to go. It would be my third time seeing it. I have just been one of those fortunate people to always be in an area when it comes around. So I really want to go and see it with the kids. And then the next thing we have planned is to go to NASA. We're so close that it's like if we don't do it before we move, we're going to kick ourselves in the butt. So those are the couple of bucket list items that we've got to get done. And I think the King Tut's exhibit would be super fun to do with the kids and go out and celebrate my daughter's birthday. That way we're already in like an area that has a lot of food choices, because we let our kids on their birthdays. We keep our birthdays really, really low key. We don't have any family nearby, so we stopped doing birthday parties a long time ago, just because it was too hard. We also understand like what military members go through. So sometimes we would invite people over and we're like, do not bring gifts. This is literally like a barbecue, and have some cake and just enjoy. But over the years, we've gotten more and more of like birthdays are celebrated with just the family. We usually do like somebody will we rotate around for them to be able to make their siblings cakes and stuff. And, you know, because homeschooling mom, every moment's a teaching moment. And one day they might want to bake their own cake. So, yeah, every moment's a teaching moment. But we do that, and we always let them pick where they want to go for dinner. Most of the time, lunch and dinner. It just kind of depends what we have going on and stuff, but definitely dinners are chosen. So I think it would be fun to go up to the King Tut exhibit at our museum, go have a fun, adventurous time, and she can then choose from any of the restaurants that are there what she wants to have for her birthday dinner. So I think that will be exciting. And then we can do NASA at some point before we leave. I really want to do NASA. I think it would be fun. That reminds me, I have that Space Cafe kit that I just released this last week. That would be perfect to go do NASA with, like, perfection. I'm really kind of being a little slow here with all of this, so my deepest apologies. I'm just trying not to mess this up, because we all know I can do that real easy, because I'm not good at talking and planning at the same time. So I think that's what we might do, but we'll see. We'll see how it all works out, and she might have something. She might still have some other idea that she wants to do. So we'll just go from there. I think that will be probably the easiest and best plan and stuff. But yeah, I really want to see the King Tut exhibit now that I am older. I have watched more documentaries. I've done more stuff with the kids on it. Like, I know I'll have a different perspective and even an appreciation for it. Because I want to say, I don't remember how old I was. I was maybe junior high, possibly elementary. Is kind of the time range that I think that's when I went and saw it. It was at one of our local colleges and stuff that we did a field trip to. So yeah, I'm thinking that'll be exciting. Okay, so let's see, how did I do it with my own kit? Okay, so that was feeding time. Don't think we're going to do that. However, well, yeah, let's do cleaning time, because why not? We can give, because I'm going to have to participate, but the other kids are going to have to pick up the slack, because their older siblings aren't going to be here, so they're going to have to do their chores. So that will be a good one there. Oh, come on, glitter header. There we go. Okay, so that will be a good one. And then, I mean, I'm going to have to jump in and I'm going to have to participate, which is not that big of a deal. It's going to have to be definitely scheduled out a little bit better. But we do have the habit trackers. And so, since we'll do that for chores, we'll have chickens, which also includes the rabbits there, and then we'll have the dogs, because they have to do the dogs. And then let me get, what week is this going to be? The dogs, should we use, I think we should use a doodle box. I think that would be, oh yeah, most definitely that fits in there really nice for what week it's going to be. So that will be week 4. We kind of went off to the side. Let me readjust this just a little bit. And there we go. Alrighty. I am kind of happy with how this all turned out. So let's open it up and take a look, see? So, and your question to answer this week in the comments down below is, what has been your favorite exhibit at a museum you have gone to see? And let me know the name of the museum, because we are going to be traveling this year. And if we're near you, I love to visit museums. So, this looks good. I really like this. Perfect for Halloween. So, if you enjoyed this plan with me, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.